Douglas Mwonzora vebato reMDC vosumuka vachiti vaadvocate Nelson Chamisa mutsigiri wechirongwa che2030 iri kurongwa navaMnangagwa neZANU-PF nekuda kwemashoko akabudiswa navaadvocate Nelson Chamisa.
He is supporting 2030 and he came to disturb the project that Timba has started. When he left the CCC, he was trying to create a 2/3 majority for ZANU-PF. And they go on to say that there was method in the madness. I have no dealings with ZANU-PF.
Kusangana kwatinoita pana pachannel yenyu yeMagaba News pana kuigira news dzinenge dzichiitika munyika yedu yeZimbabwe, tichingokurudzirana kana uri mutsva mukana wekubaya button rakanzi subscribe nekutena notification bell kuti patinoposta nhau dzinenge dzichiitika unova uri wekutanga kusangana nenews dzatinenge taisa pana pachannel yenyu yeMagaba News. Zuva ranhasi tauya takabata nawo yechitiko chiri kutenderera munyika yedu yeZimbabwe, chinova chiri chitiko chiri kutaurika zvakanyanya muZANU-PF pamwe chete nekumasitizeni emunyika yeZimbabwe nemaopposition. So tiri kuziva kuti nhau ye2030 iri kutaurika munyika yeZimbabwe, inova iri nhau yaita kuti maopposition abatane vakasiyana-siyana vanosanganisira Tendai Biti, Jameson Timba, Jacob Ngarivume, Munyaradzi Agwisai, and also nevakasiyana-siyana vema-opposition party vanosanganisira vana Douglas Mwonzora weMDCT. So nhau yotaurwa navaDouglas Mwonzora voti Nelson Chamisa is supporting 2030 and he came to disturb the project that Timba has started. Popa vari kuti iwo Douglas Mwonzora inini handina chandinomuita neZANU-PF, kana pane ane evidence yekuti pane zvandakaita neZANU-PF ndaibudisa evidence iyoyo ndimupe mari. So pane uchirongwa chakafomwa nemafoma oppositions ally ava advocate Nelson Chamisa chiri kunzi Defend the Constitution, a platform kana kuti DCP, icho chikusanganisira opposition leader akasiyana-siyana tichisiya vaadvocate Nelson Chamisa. So madays apfuura vaadvocate Nelson Chamisa after paitwa birthday ravo vane mashoko avakataura vakati no constitution to defend in Zimbabwe, and also vakataura iyo vachiti the country's supreme law has been long shielded through neZANU-PF, apo pavari kutaura kuti ZANU-PF iri kutotyora bumbiro remutemo, ende mukada kuti mune bumbiro remutemo munyika yeZimbabwe hamuna bumbiro remutemo, zvakaita kuti maopposition ataure zvizhinji. Nova riri vhidhiyo ratakabata rataurwa navaDouglas Mwonzora ramuri kuona ratakuisirai pascreen.
That is specifically what Chamisa said, and I don't know what he was trying to say. Advocate Chamisa was the organizing secretary of the MDC during the constitution making process, and he did second people to go to Kopak to do the outreach. In fact, I came to him to get the names of people to constitute the outreach teams, and after that he was a member of the cabinet that approved the constitutional bill that then came to parliament, and after that myself, himself and other people campaigned for a yes vote. What was he campaigning for? What was he saying yes to? What was he urging people to say yes to? And apparently there is a very famous quotation by Nelson Chamisa during the constitution making process, and I want to quote him verbatim, and he says, ZANU-PF dribbled us during the outreach. We have now dribbled past them during drafting. End of quote. What was he dribbling? What dribbling was he talking about?
Mazvinzwira vaDouglas Mwonzora vachitaura pamusoro pechitiko ichi. Zimbabweans already a frustrated opposition landscape has been thrown into a fresh turmoil following controversial remarks by former CCC leader Chamisa comments that he have not only angered civil society actors but also reignited tensions with his former allies. Chamisa recently declared that Zimbabweans has no constitution to defend, urging that the country's supreme law has long been shielded through repeated violation by the ruling party. His remarks comes at a sensitivity moment as debate intensifies around reports planning to extend President Emerson Mnangagwa's rule to 2030 beyond constitutional limit. Dismissing the national campaign resisting the 2030 agenda as a sideshow, Chamisa appeared to distance himself from coordinating legal and civic effort aimed at blocking constitutional amendment. To his critic, this was not just a philosophical position but a political retreat at a critical time. The backlash was swift. A former opposition ally operating under the Defense the Constitution Platform DCP, including Jameson Timba, Tindabiti, Jacob Ngarivume, and Munyaradzi Gwisai, publicly challenged Chamisa's stance. They add that even a weakened constitution remains a vital legal tool for resisting executive overreach and mobilizing citizens. Adding another layer to the controversy, MDCT leader Douglas Mwonzora weighed in blatantly, stating he is supporting 2030 and he came to disturb the project that Timba has started. I have no deal with the ZANU-PF Mwonzora remarks, reflecting a growing belief among some opposition figures that Chamisa posture indirect benefits the ruling party long-term ambitions. This dispute unfolded against the backdrop of Chamisa's recent return to frontline politics through the launch of 2030 agenda 2026, a new movement he says requires new wineskins. He has made it clear that the initiatives will not rely on the traditional party structures or instability C figures, a decision that has deepened mistrust among former colleagues. Critics view Agenda 2026 as a fragmenting forces, edge that it weakens opposition unity at a time when collective action is most needed. They also point to Chamisa long-standing preference for strategy ambiguous leadership style without formal structures, which are some blame for the CCC internal collapse and the rise of rival claimant like Sengezo Shabangu. Meanwhile, allegations strongly denied by Chamisa have resurfaced, suggesting a covert understanding with the state claims he dismissed malicious and unsupported. As Zimbabweans approach a potential defining constitutional moment, the widening rift within the opposition exposes a deep strategy and ideological divides, raising a critical question: can a divided opposition effectively challenge ZANU-PF continue to hold on power, or will internal battle once again shape the political outcome? So but Zimbabwe advocate Nelson Chamisa vagara vakatamutswe kuma opposition vakati ivo havasi kutsigira chirongwa chikurongwa nemaformer opposition allies avo, chirongwa chekunzi defend the constitution platform. And also vakataura ivo vachiti paagenda 2026 yavo yavaita iyi vari kuti izvi zvekudzoka mupolitics hazvinei kuti ndiri kuuya kuCCC, hazvinei netraditional party structure yakudhara. Vari kuti vari kutanga patsva ende havasi kubatana former colleagues avo, zvaratidza kuti havasi kutoda kupinda mune zvinhu izvi. Vari kuona kuti zvakaaffectwa, vamwe vari kuto advocate Nelson Chamisa vari kuona kuti zvakaaffectwa neZANU-PF, vakapinda pachirongwa chekudefenda constitution ichi chiri kunzi defend the constitution platform. Vari kuona kuti ivo pachirongwa ichi vakapinda ipapo, mhedzisiro yacho vanonzi vadyiwa kumakoti and maopposition ese anenge aunganidzwa panzvimbo 1. So ivo vari kumira vari vega. toda kuona kuti zvinenge zvichimofamba sei. Ndidzo news dzatanga takabata pana pachannel yenyu yePagaba News. Thank you for supporting Magaba News, YouTube channel yenyu inokupa news dzinenge dzichiitika munyika yedu yeZimbabwe. Ndokutendai nekutsigira YouTube channel yenyu, subscribe, like, comment, nekushare mavideo edu epana pa YouTube.